Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So we are going to be continuing on with the final set of special quests that we have here in the Tempest. This is all for Norvrond, by the way, in case you weren't paying attention here. But I have several videos that talked about all these special quests that we have all across the first. So these are going to be the final set. So we actually accept the first quest here in the Cups, which again is part of the Undo quest line. Okay, and it's called Coal of the Cups. And his eyeing you with naked interest. Hail, Finless One, and welcome to the Cups. Long have I wanted to converse with one of your kind. I am called Nokros Cole. How may I address you? Claire Fay. Curious. Before we speak at length, there is something I would show to you. Let us leave behind the Cups and head due west. Come. I forgot they talked like that by. During the questline, when we do hear the Sahagin, or in this case the Undo, talk, it was kind of like a gargling noise, almost like someone was drowning, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing them any kind of credit here. So, where do we go? I can't fly yet in this area just yet, so that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. Let's just see. There he is. Looks like Shipwreck Parts. These are a relic of your kind, yes? The leavings of a ship that sailed from the seas above long, long ago. They lie as they fell, untouched by any Undo, for most have little interest in the affairs of the Finless. I, however, do, ever since I was saved by one of yours, after being washed ashore, weary and near death. Such kindness is a rare and wonderful thing, and I would know more of the people who showed it to me. And so I ask you, Claire Fay, to teach me of your ways. These objects, for example, what purpose do they serve? How are they to be used? Gestures to the nearby debris, entreating you to inspect them closely and offer up a detailed explanation. Oh, well that's nice. Rotting debris. Looks like a ship's wheel. Among the debris you spy what appears to be a rotting ship's wheel. That was carved from the wood from one of your many trees, yes? What purpose does this particular contraption serve? It's used to steer a ship at sea. Fashion the wear on your head? Oh, come on, Claire. Don't be difficult. The vessels your kind use to traverse our waters. Then without a wheel, it is at the mercy of the wind and the currents? I see. Okay, and what are these? Looks like bottles. Among the debris, you spy what appears to be the remains of several shattered bottles of wine. Such fragile containers they are. I suspect they were once containing something of great value. What can you tell me of their purpose? Makeshift weapons, first to bludgeon, then to stab. No. They were used to store intoxicating spirits, but both are kind of deadly if you think about it. Fragrant liquids which cloud the mind. I have heard of these. Do Finless ones so delight in their dulling their wits? Well, some do. Especially pirates for some reason. Thank you, Claire Fay. In our short time together, you have already taught me so much. A pity that none of these pearls of wisdom will serve my needs. Naros, what are you thinking, wandering off on your own with this Finless One? There's no time for you to fiddle with their leavings. The Clutch Mother is in terrible distress. No, you do not understand. I brought her here to... Pray forgive this child his impudence. I am Exros Owen, and on behalf of the Clutch Mother, I come to entreat your assistance. Okay. It seems you do not realize that in driving back the waters of the Tempest, you placed our beloved Clutch Mother, leader of the Undo, in mortal peril. Oops. She is pregnant. Here in the depths, she will give birth to many, many eggs. We male Undo will then take them into our care and raise them as our own. In absence of flowing waters, we know not if she will be able to deliver them safely. If not, the future of our peoples will be in jeopardy. The Flood of Light claimed many Undo lives. Though we have rebuilt our numbers somewhat in the decades since, it would be devastating to lose an entire generation. Or worse, the Clutch Mother herself. Oops. She wishes to speak with you directly, that we might together find a solution to this dilemma. Will you return with me to the Cups? Norris, come. I will not let you trouble our guest or the Clutch Mother further. Everything I have done, I've done for her. Okay, I think I see what this is about. So, yeah, their Clutch Mother, I guess their queen is not able to deliver safely because technically we're on dry land now, so... Yeah, that's a problem right there. Anyway, he's trying to find a way to help make things more comfortable for her. Well, that's nice, but... Oh, boy. Yeah, we kind of messed up here. I mean, it wasn't technically our fault, but at the same time it was. So, yeah, we're gonna have to find some way to help. If only you would listen. These like bars or something? Beyond this gate resides the Clutch Mother. Approach and hearken to her words. Honored guests, I, Clutch Mother of the Undo, do bid you welcome to our realm. I guess we can't see her. You will forgive me for receiving you in this fashion. For the safety and well-being of my children unborn, I must remain within, away from the dangers without. As you know, under normal circumstances, this place would be filled with blessed water, from which I would draw strength and support to bring these eggs into the world. Alas, I am but half submerged now, and I fear for my ability to fulfill my sacred duty. I am given to understand you and yours were the ones responsible for drawing back the waters of our realm. With good reason, I'm sure. However, in the sincere hope that you will agree to aid us, given that you are responsible for the state of affairs. Fear not, I desire no direct assistance. Rather, I would beg a boon of your people's knowledge of childbirth, and how the finless ones ease the burdens of their struggling mothers. Savasho Owen will be my agent in this matter. Heed his words and answer his questions. This is all I ask. Do you consent? I thank you, honored guests. Go well. And it is agreed. However, I must consult with her attendants before we speak further. For now, I bid you and Narassus Cole go about your business, but be ready if called upon. Well, this is certainly a different kind of questline than I was expecting. Oh, wait, Claire Faye. Have you a moment to converse in private? Outside the cups, please. I will seek you and Norasha out if you are needed. For now, I bid you go about your business, honored guests. Or do you wish to speak with the Clutch Mother herself? Is that why you come? If so, I shall inform her at once. Are you so worried for my well-being? Worry not. I am well and in good health. Should that change, I will send for you. Yeah, I mean, if anything, like from what we saw in like the previous patches of what the Clutch Mothers look like, maybe it's best that we don't see her, but seriously, is she like the only female Ondo left? Like, we've got nothing else but males down here, and like we just got the one female. That's bad. That really is bad. It is a rare thing indeed to be granted an audience with the Clutch Mother. I hope this serves to help you understand how important these eggs are to us. Before you came to the cups, I had been searching for a means to assist her in her giving birth. That is why I have been studying the relics of your people. Unfortunately, I found nothing that seemed suitable for this purpose. I cannot stress to you enough how important she is to us. She is mother to all Ondo, her every egg, brother, and sister. We do anything and everything to welcome them into this world and see them grow to healthy, happy Ondo. There must be some way in which you can help us to achieve this end. Oh, man. That's intense. Very intense. Okay, Mother's Minri. Narasha and Cole is an Ondo with a plan. There's one simple way in which we might assist the Clutch Mother. I told you that I had once been saved by a finless one after being washed ashore. A mother who was heavy with child at the time. As she nursed me back to health, she spoke of the importance of eating food rich in nutrients to heal the body and nurture the life within. I am told that laying eggs is a rather strenuous affair, and that even the strongest Clutch Mothers took many days, if not weeks, to recover. And now ours must attempt to do so without the aid of water. We must see her well fed, that she has the strength and fortitude to weather this trial. We must serve her a hearty meal as the finless woman served me many times before. Miniri, yes. Miniris, of course. How many can be found to the north? Slay one and bring me its liver. It will serve our needs well. Would that I could do this myself, but as young and weak Cole, I am no match for even a single Miniri. It must be you, Clairfay. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what a Miniri is. I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but okay. Let's just fly on out. Oh, I see. It's one of those big, ugly fish then. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I did not want to have to. Yeah, sorry about that. I wanted my healer to get the credit for that, however, they just didn't have the level for it, so just a quick change. Hopefully this will work. Have you the Miniri liver, Clairfay? That is well. Keep it for now. Let us go and request another audience with the Clutch Mother, that you might present it to her yourself. No, no, you will not be permitted to do so directly. Exorus Soen must first inspect the liver, after which he will see it delivered to the Clutch Mother. What's with these names? Xeroshi Oan, or I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing these names right. If I hear the names, then usually I'm pretty good at remembering them. Greetings, honored guests. I'm told you have a gift for the Clutch Mother. Okay, chock full of nutrition. This liver is ideal for young Undo Clutch Mothers. A Minary liver? I see. This would provide ample nourishment for the Clutch Mother. A moment, if you would. Mary liver! How did you know it is my favorite of mine? So soft, so supple it is. Too long has it been since I dined so well. My children unborn too delight in this feast. Many thanks to you, honored guests. This was Narashi's Cole's doing, yes? He knows the Clutch Mother's taste well. It's good she eats and builds her strength, but liver alone would not suffice for our needs. I trust you both will continue to consider other ways you might be of assistance. Tell Naroshi Cole I said these words. Okay, so we're making good progress. She's well fed. Well, Clairfay, was the Clutch Mother pleased? Oh, that is good. That is very good. To hear that she took such pleasure in our humble offering brings me joy. Female Undo are quite rare, and so we hold them in the highest. Only they may become Clutch Mother. Only they may give rise to new generations of Undo. She is mother to all Undo, and so all Undo must do their utmost to offer her aid and comfort that she may shoulder this great responsibility. Each must find their own way to be of service. That is why I do not begrudge Zerashi for how he scolds me. He acts only out of concern for the Clutch Mother, as do I. He is right, too, that an offering of liver alone will not suffice. Nay, we must do far, far more for the Clutch Mother's sake. Okay, create the birthing rope? Naroshi Cole is straining to hear a distant cry. Do you hear it, Clairfay? That cry, it troubles me. Perhaps it's too low for finless ones to hear. We call to one another over great distances with such cries, to coordinate hunts or simply to converse. Carries poorly now in the absence of water, but I still hear it clearly. A moment, if you would. I must concentrate to discern the words. The hour's nearly upon us. The Clutch Mother's belly heaves. A new generation yearns to be born. Without water, there is still danger and risk. The liver gave her nourishment, but is not enough. Not nearly enough. Zerashi begs us hurry and find other ways to help her summon the necessary strength. I can think of only one possibility. We must journey onto the shore and seek out the woman who granted me succor long ago. She was soon to be a mother too, so she must surely have knowledge to aid the Clutch Mother's struggles. But we cannot approach her empty-handed. We must first procure suitable gifts, head to where the dry returns, and search for the umbrella shell. I shall search elsewhere for something of value. When you have finished, return here. But hurry, time is of the essence. These are strange quests. I mean, the others were... At least they made sense. This one is just a little strange. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with it. Oh well. Let's head to where the dry return. Strange name. There's supposed to be a cave. Is that it? Oh, it blended into the wall so well I didn't see it. Well, there it is. Well. Unblemished shell. Oh no. Leave me alone! At least we got the shell. So we'll head back to the Cups. Strange name for their homeland, if you ask me, the Cups. There you are, Claire Fay. Give over your shell, quickly. Though not particularly uncommon, it takes a discerning eye to pick out shells of the highest quality that are fit for use in artistic endeavors. Fortunately, you possess such an eye. Yeah, I guess years of being a goldsmith would help with that, so... You have quite an eye for this, my friend. As for me, I found a small but exquisite pearl, which is sure to please her. We have what we need. Let us head to her village of Stilltide, and pray she can aid us in easing the clutch mother's pains. Man, this is killing my voice. Okay, head over to Stilltide. Oh, it's already nightfall. I see her, Claire Fay. Come with me. Ooh, cutscene. Greetings, miss. I'm Noroshi Cole of the Undo. You may not remember, but you saved my life a long time ago. Well, well, if it isn't the lad the tide brought in. Look at you! You're practically a man grown now, I'd wager. Not many would agree with you, but never mind that. I'm come both to offer long overdue thanks for that kindness, as well as beg a boon of knowledge. You really didn't have to go to such trouble. I'll be damned if I turned my nose up at such fine treasures. Honestly, it wasted on the likes of me. Wow, look at those! If you don't want them, can I keep them? Is that little one the child you were carrying all those years ago? So strange it is that finless ones carry their youth within them until they are ready to hatch. So very, very strange. Nothing strange about it, if you ask me. Can't quite get my head around the Undo methods myself, but to each their own. So, what's this about a boon of knowledge? Can't imagine that a fishwife like me could know that this friend of yours doesn't. Yeah, well, we never had kids, so. So, assuming I understand you correctly, you are riding that giant flying whale and used its breath to part the seas, and because of that, the Undo clutch mother may not be able to give birth safely. That is indeed the long and the short of it, yes. Without the aid of water, she cannot summon her full strength, and so we must find other means to help her do so. Do you have wisdom to share? Well, everyone's got their own tricks, I suppose, and what works for one woman isn't guaranteed to work for another, but for me, what worked was something called a birthing rope. I tied it to one of my roof beams so I could grip it tight when the time came. Couldn't hurt to try. Whether or not it'll do for your clutch mother, I can't say, but I reckon I can vouch for it, and so can she. Thank you, Finless Mother. I shall return at once and begin fashioning a rope of similar make. I know all too well how difficult a time this can be for an expecting mother. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to hurry on back, all right? It was nice meeting you, mister. This birthing rope may be the answer to our prayers. Let us go back to the cups and decide how best to proceed there. I have never heard of that before. I'm sorry. I don't have kids myself, so I really wouldn't know how any of this stuff is. What works best here. That's right, I'm single and loving it for right now. Okay, let's head back to the Undo Cups. Hopefully this will be over soon, because this just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Though she is not Undo, that finless one carried herself with the selfsame grace of a clutch mother. Perhaps it is the same for all who have brought children into this world. I can but hope that this rope she told us of will serve to aid our clutch mother in this most trying of times. Tomorrow is in your fins. Ooh, is this the last one? Naroshi Kola at last knows what must be done. This birthing rope of which the finless woman spoke of is our only option. We must weave one at once, Claire Fay. However, we cannot rely upon the same materials as she did. For the clutch mother, she is far larger and stronger, and would surely snap one of the traditional make. The tentacles of the sea anemone, bound together, they could serve as an unbreakable rope. Once more, I must impose upon you, Claire Fay, for your skill at arms far outstrips my own. I ask that you seek out and slay 3 of these creatures, and take from them each its strongest, stoutest tentacle. Much I have asked of you already, yet I fear I have no choice but to do so yet again. Only a warrior such as you or a proud Owen could triumph over anemones. They are ravenous, ever hunting for their next meal. If you survey the grounds to the north of the cups, they will likely find you ere you find them. Go quickly, for the lives of the clutch mother's children hang in the balance. Yet why is nobody else helping us, like from the rest of your little tribe? Oh well. Well. Here we go, destination. I think once we see what they look like... Ah, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and just speed this up a little bit, okay? Okay, so we managed to kill them all. We got the tentacles. Strange way to make a rope, but hey. Tell me you brought with you the tentacles. Hey, see this, the ones you slew to procure rope-making materials. Yeah. Okay. Let's turn those over. Bless you, Clairfay, bless you. Far tougher and more robust these tentacles are than I dared hope. I shall weave the rope at once. This shall take every ounce of my strength. It's finished. Here, take it, Clairfay. Ew. Forgive me, I require a moment to rest. I must deliver the birthing robe to Zeroshas Owen in my stead. Quickly! You just wove them together. How could that have been difficult? Then again, it's made out of fleshy tentacles, so maybe they were moving or something. I don't know. Honored guests, pray tell me you have brought something to aid the Clutch Mother in her hour of need. Some items warrant no description. Birthing rope, you say? I had not considered this. However, if it is as effective as this finless mother claims, then this day may not end in tragedy. Let's hope that it helps the Clutch Mother to summon all of her prodigious strength. Only female Ondo are permitted beyond the threshold. Therefore, I must instruct the Clutch Mother's attendants in the rope's use, and have them bind it to a suitable feature in this rock. And then, honored guests, we must wait. Okay, let's find out. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna read it out. I found the whole thing kind of uncomfortable, to be honest. Yeah, this is so weird. Like, who came up with these quests? Not at all what I was expecting. Still no word from within. After all this time, I do not wish to intrude upon her chambers, but if I must... I am here, and I am well, as are my eggs. Clutch Mother, oh praise be, it is such a relief to hear your voice again. I'm sorry, I read that really quick and I was like, oh no. Oh boy, that is interesting. I appreciate the thought, but I don't know how that would work. I just want to know what will happen if I say yes, because are we going to come up with... I'm sorry, I can't read any of this out. It's just too stupid. Well, the thought that counts. Fair enough. Fair enough. I just had to know what would happen if I said yes. It would have been cute, though, having a little Undo following us around. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess this is over then. Happy endings. I do thank you, Claire Fay, and you, Norishi. Were it not for your efforts, I fear for what may become of the Undo's future. For your deeds in service to the Clutch Mother, have you been given your first egg. Raise it well, Owen. Raise it well. Oh, okay. I guess that name is like a title. Many busy days lie ahead, but first I must rest. Go forth, my children, heads high and hearts filled with pride, and see that my eggs are never without the love and affection they deserve. Herr Fay, know that you are always welcome in the cups, and ever shall be received of the respect and reverence a steadfast ally deserves. I guess that's it. Okay, why not? Did you hear them, Claire Fay? I am to be a father, an Owen, and it is all thanks to you, my friend. Well, don't go that far. There's still so much I would know of your people and your ways. Out of curiosity, yes, but also because I still believe there is more wisdom to be gleaned, which we, Undo, may better our lot. Yes, this is only the beginning. I look forward to the day my child will grow strong enough to venture onto land and perhaps play together with the finless ones of Stilltide. I pray that they will treat us with the selfsame kindness and warmth you have shown us. I knew it was not wrong to place trust in you and yours, Claire Fay. It has been an honor and a pleasure. My child will require my every waking moment for the foreseeable future, but I am sure that we will one day meet again. Until then, fare you well. Yeah, see how his name is now changed. It's no longer Cole, it's now Owen. At least I think I'm pronouncing that right. Okay, well, that certainly was different, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So let's move on to the next set of quests, which is supposed to be taking part in Amaranth, at least the Reimagined Amaranth, so let's head out there. Hello everyone, so, yeah, this is a little bit different than what I was expecting. Apparently there are some special quests that you can undertake when you're here in the Tempest. However, unlike the previous quests that we've done, they don't all kind of match up together. So with this second series of quests, here we are in the reanimated city of Amaranth, and we actually have 3 very special quests that actually talk a little bit more about the history of Amaranth. At least that's kind of what I understand, kind of what I'm predicting. So this quest lines here, like these 3 quest lines here and the other one that we did with the Undo, don't add up. There's not like a very special ending quest that we're going to have at the end for that one. And I guess we'll just take it from there. So I guess that will be the end of it once we finish up with those quests, which I think is actually a nice way to kind of end the whole thing. I was actually kind of expecting like maybe like this one last final grand quest that connects like all these storylines together. I thought that would be cool, but oh well. So we'll start with the first one, which is the attendant here, responsible creation. Greetings and welcome to the Bureau of the Architect. Are you in need of assistance? It would be my pleasure to assist any questions you might have. To your left is the counter where you may submit registrations for new creations. To your right, you will find the counter where you may requisition concepts on file. Yeah, that's all Greek to me, buddy. Am I correct in assuming you are not familiar with the services we provide? I see. A more detailed explanation is in order, then. You understand that by harnessing the power of creation, we can give physical form to all manner of concepts, yes? Picture a bouquet of fresh, fragrant flowers, all the colors of the rainbow. Now picture those self-same flowers formed of delicate crystal, impossibly fragile and radiating hues beyond the visible spectrum. Every day our people push the boundaries of imagination to conceive new and striking designs like these. But there are limits to what a single individual can shape with their abilities alone. Those who harbor greater ambitions may offer their concepts to others here, that they might have the strength of many accomplish what one cannot. Not all concepts are approved for wider distribution, of course. Dangerous subversial creations pose a risk to everyone, and so it is only after a comprehensive evaluation, after a concept is judged to further the greater good, that we permit it to be shared with the community. Do you understand, little one? Since you are here, I think you might benefit from conversing with some of the others currently availing themselves of our services. Why don't you go and speak with some of the citizens waiting for their registrations to be processed? Much as I would like to believe my explanation was more than sufficient, I expect that you may gain greater insight in this way. I do hope we get to come back to this Amaranth like an Endwalker. I really do. If you would like to learn more about the Bureau of the Architect and what we have to offer, I suggest you speak with those individuals currently availing themselves of our services. Perhaps one of the citizens waiting for our registration to be processed? So I wonder what they have in mind. Kindly Amarantian? Hello, little one. So rare is it to see one of your size roaming about here. Come to learn about the Bureau, are we? I'm here today to register a new creature, boneless and with semi-translucent skin. It drifts through the air like a dancer in the summer breeze, its tentacles trailing behind. It utilizes gas bladders to propel itself from place to place, you see. That sounds like a jellyfish. I'll admit it's not quite the most elegant of designs. I'll not shed a tear if it were rejected, quite frankly. But what can I say? I take pleasure in conceiving unorthodox designs. A beginner like you shouldn't take after me, though. If you're looking to pick up a few tips, you should probably ask someone else. Ah, is that my number they just called? If you'll excuse me. It's kind of creepy the way they just disappear. I mean, I know they're not really here, but still. So we have the passionate Amarantian, or Amartine. You are the child I saw speaking with the attendant earlier. I thought so. So young and already so eager to learn about concepts and creation. That curiosity will serve you well, little one. I've been credited with a few popular concepts, I'm proud to say. I'm hoping that my latest will be equally well received. Automanos' figures. I say my latest, but really it's a product of many others' efforts and individual insights. But such is the case for every masterwork, I reckon. Autonomy notwithstanding, these creations know no fear. They are wholly devoid of emotion and will without hesitation or resistance engage in any dangerous activity, even if death is assured. Why would you make something like that? There's a beauty in that, I think, and I hope that the officials do see as well. I tell you, there is nothing more nerve-wracking and thrilling than the waiting period before you receive the result. I love it and hate it in equal measure. Anyway, that's all I have to say about it. If you are still keen to learn more, why not pester that worrywart over yonder? Come to think of it, I think their particular creation was designed to appeal to children. Ooh, can't wait to hear that. Adult Amaranth. You there, an aspiring creator come to learn about the Bureau and its inner workings, I trust? That's all well and good, but since you're here, perhaps you can help me with a little something. I've been refining a concept of mine for some time now. Adorable little creatures designed to be the perfect plaything for any young citizen. I'm terribly unsure if it's ready to be submitted for approval. Which is why I was hoping you might first put it through its paces and tell me what you think. Your honest opinion. I'll have no flattery from you, young lady. This matrix will allow you to summon my creations, but don't use it here. Take it outside first, and don't be afraid to play rough. It's all part of the fun. Oh no, that does not sound good. I'm kind of scared of what this thing is supposed to be. So they say it was supposed to be good for kids, but I'm having a hard time trying to think of what that might be. I mean, it might be friendly. Maybe. But they say play rough. And it's purple, which means that there's a fight about to take place. So I'm guessing it's not so good with kids. Curious orb that will allow you to harness the power of creation and give form to the concept within. Oh no! Oh no! No, this is not fun at all! This is not these are not fun playthings. I mean, I like that they're called mischievous playthings, but they're a little too deadly, I suppose, for young kids. I mean, I don't know about your kids, but I don't know, maybe they like fighting to the death. Yeah, something tells me that these kids, but then again, they're Amarantian, like, kids, like Amaranthine kids. I'm not sure what the proper term is quite yet, but I don't know, maybe they like playing dangerously? Yeah, to be fair, like, even, like, the young children are probably going to be pretty tall. So they're probably they could probably just step on these things, so I don't know. That's just me. I really don't think that these are a good idea for little kids. Though we're not one of them. Well, at least the mischievous playthings are having fun. Alright, let's just head straight back here, and I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? It's this way. It's okay, we still have 2 more quests after this. But, yeah, I think, yeah, we come to a decision. Probably not a good idea to keep those things, or submit them at all. How did you find my lovelies? Were they as delightful engaging as I hoped? Tell me everything. Spare no details. Yeah, they tried to kill me. I say, they spouted nonsensical phrases and attacked you like mad beasts? How distressing, and not at all what I intended. My sincerest apologies to you, little one, for the unpleasant experience. Still, from these experiences do we grow stronger and wiser. I look forward to the day when you try your hand at creation too. Might be waiting a while. Alright, so that's the first quest taken care of. Ooh, they just disappeared. Creepy. Oh well, let's go on to the other two. Man, it's just so strange wandering around the city. It's just so big. It's like being lost in New York. Patronizing Amaranth. I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Community cohesion. The patronizing Amaranth is struggling to conceal the disapproval of your attire. What? I must say, little one, those garments you're wearing, they are your own original concepts, I take it. Clearly they must be, given their rather singular flamboyance. I would never dream of stifling a fledgling creator's creativity, but to parade about in your cultivized individuality is hardly praiseworthy. An Amaranthine of character shares their creations with the community. They do not hoard them for their use alone. Its delight in disparity is a mark of the morally defective. Disparity engenders feelings of want and resentment, which degrade the bonds of fellowship. Thus do we encourage creators to share and share alike, else we risk kindling the embers of covetousness and violence that ever smolder in the hearts of all. Therefore I must implore you, little one, to cast aside your original trappings and don the communal robes, that you might acquaint yourself as an equal among many. In so doing you will be afforded greater respect and autonomy. Worry not, for this will be a rather simple affair. I recall seeing a gentle soul outside the Hall of Rhetoric, carrying robes perfectly suited for one of your diminutive stature. I am sure that they will be glad to share their wealth with you. But do hurry, little one. The eyes of the collective are ever watching and weighing your worth. Oh, does this mean we're going to be getting robes and masks like theirs? That'd be cool. So let's head back. Which way am I going? This way. Gentle Amaranthine. Yeah, do you guys have some robes for us? Ooh, another cutscene. Oh, aren't we looking rather smart this day? What can I do for you, little one? Yeah, do you have any robes for us? Robes to serve in lieu of your ensemble. Ah, how prudent. Alas, I have nothing I can offer you at this present time. The ones your associates saw me carrying earlier were a failed experiment. I never intended to make them so small, so I disposed of them shortly thereafter. Oh, darn. A failed experiment? Yeah, I'm actually quite curious about that. By your bemused expression, I gather you find it odd that your elders can fail in so simple an application of creation magics? It is more common than you may realize, little one. In this instance, a gaggle of children was passing by as I held the image of the robes in my mind's eye. Simply by becoming aware of their presence was the form influenced and the final product changed. All things considered, it would have been worse. Just the other day I was attempting to conceive a white-haired lion. When all of a sudden this exquisite eagle alighted on the nearby railing, giving me quite the shock, and dramatically altering my initial concept. Yes, indeed, it was most unexpected development, but not altogether unwelcome one. Great strives are often born from unexpected impulses. Ooh, so is this how the griffin was created? But even inspiration has its limits. All for the wonders that we have wrought, I do wonder if there will come a time when we have fully explored the potential of our powers, when there's truly nothing left unmade, and only iteration and imitation and stagnation remain. But such extorted matters need not concern you, little one. For now, I would encourage you to embrace your creativity and work your magics without fear of failure. Nevertheless, it would still be in your best interest to don the appropriate robes to avoid excess scrutiny. Why don't you go to the Bureau of the Architect and request the appropriate concept so you can fashion one yourself? Really? We're going to be making our own now? Well, I like this one better than the other one. You may as well fashion the robes you seek yourself. Head to the Bureau of the Architect and speak with one of the clerks to request the concept. So we're heading back to where we came from before. I think it's down this way. Where? Let's just keep going. Down this way? I think it's that building. It all looks very similar down here, so it's hard to tell one building from another. But something tells me that this is not going to end well. Concept clerk. Welcome to the Bureau of the Architect, little one. Are you here to request a concept for personal use? If so, what sort of concept did you have in mind? I'm curious to see where this is going. Communal robes. This will take but a moment to prepare, but before I fill your request, I should caution you. Pardon me for asking, but your creative potential is, relatively low, is it not? We are trained to assess these things, and I fear that you do not possess the ability to express this concept in physical form. It's almost as though you were completely lacking it, though that can't possibly be. But regardless of the reason, you needn't worry. We have special tools that may be used to address this very eventuality. I'll furnish you with the etheric rope you can use to restrain one of the misbegotten cubus that congregate in the plasma north of the Academia Aniter. You will need to weaken your quarry before you can reliably bind them, but once you have, you can repurpose their energies to create your own robes. Really? Again, I find this very odd, but apparently we're going to use the energies from these things, whatever they are, and create robes. I hope so. I mean, I haven't seen them in game yet, so I'm guessing. Oh, that was creepy. I don't know anymore. I really don't know how this whole thing's going to work out, so I'm kind of really, really interested to see what's going to happen. I mean, in their eyes, I mean, we probably look like toddlers to them. So, of course, they're going to be... Oh, no. Don't tell me. We got... Oh, we have to kill one of these things? Seriously, what are these things? Like, I guess they're failed experiments. You think they would have cleaned these up? That or they're just some kind of giant sea monsters that just kind of live down here and just sort of wandered into MXL's home. Or recreated home. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay, that should be enough. Hey! There we go. Now what do we do? Head back. Alright. This will be easier once we start flying again. Okay, we're back. We brought your slimy friend, so where's our ropes? Welcome back, little one. Did you succeed in binding a cubus? One might expect. The creature's rather less than pleased to have been bound and shoved into your pack. We can't blame it. You've done well, little one. Allow me to siphon its energies and prepare the matrix for you. It should only take a moment. Here you are, a creation matrix that you may use to generate your own ropes. Okay, how do I do that? The concept is inscribed upon the crystal, which has been infused with the ether of the beast you brought me. Huh? What? Why are you looking at me as though you do not know how to channel the powers of creation? It is as natural as breathing. Even a newborn babe has the instinct. Even if your potential is lacking, as one of our people, you must surely know what to do. Well, that was rude! Well, that was a waste of time, it looks like. Alright, let's just move on. So we got one more left. And I think this should be the last one to help unlock flying too, by the way. So, I wonder what this one is all about. Hall of the Rhetoric. Debate and discord. The letter requests on my routine. It wishes to engage you in a battle of wits. Greetings, little one. Come to debate, and at so young an age. How wonderful. Shall we retire to the benches and settle upon a topic? Oh, my apologies for jumping to conclusions. My friends are not quite as fond of the Hall of Rhetoric as I am, so I have a habit of chatting up any potential conversation partners. So if you are not here to debate, I presume you are here to learn about the mysterious and historic goings-on here. It would be my pleasure to act as your tutor in these matters, if you'll indulge me. The Hall of Rhetoric is, as its name indicates, a place where citizens may freely gather to discuss and debate all manner of topics. The central forum is ideal for open discourse, but smaller rooms are available for those desiring more intimate conversation. Oh, and there is a wealth of reading material concerning rhetorical techniques and history penned by the greatest minds on offer as well, should you wish to refine your techniques through self-study. In my mind, however, rhetoric is a living, breathing thing that is best experienced in the moment of conception and execution. Perhaps a demonstration would best serve to further your education. I saw a contemporary of mine engaged in a lively debate earlier, just outside the hall. Go and see if they are still there and issue to them my personal invitation to a friendly battle of wits. Are we getting into, like, political debates or something here, or is it more like philosophy or mythology? I don't know. Let's find out. I'm not even gonna bother. Amaranthine Firebrand. What the heck's a firebrand? But that is precisely my point. That their obsession with the so-called mandate to approve only the most beneficial concepts for wider distribution, never mind the ridiculous subjectivity of their criteria, has led to the Bureau of the Architect astray from its original purpose. Huh? Have you business with me, child? Regardless, I'm in the middle of a heated discussion with my partner. Come back later. No, my position has nothing to do with the intrinsic value of unique identity and whether or not it is retained. Rather, I posit that the reproductions of a given concept are inherently imperfect, and thus they themselves unique, albeit in minor but significant degrees, and most importantly, for invariance is not to be condemned but celebrated. Better that than to strive in vain for an impossible standard that, even if met, would leave us lesser for lack of diversity. The Albertines appear to be engrossed in their debates, utterly deaf to you and your pleas for attention. Hello? My, aren't you a stubborn little bugger? It's strangely endearing, I must admit, but we have all the time in the world. Why are you so insistent that I speak with you this very instant? Ah, you are acquainted with that chatterbox? I suppose I do owe them a debate or two. Now as good an occasion as any. So be it. Kind of hit or miss with like some of these Amaranthines. Some are really nice, others not so much. They're kind of rude and arrogant. So you are to be an observer. No, that will not do. You must be an active participant. You must engage in the discourse. Only by doing will you learn and grow, little one. Yeah, they're treating us like we're dumb little kids. I see you found my friend. Thank you, little one. Then without further ado, let us commence with the promised debate. Ooh, really? This looks like it's going to be fun. As to no matter what subject we shall debate today, I propose the recent calamity which has befallen our friends across the pond. What say you? The singular point of contention is, of course, whether or not Amaranth should intervene on their behalf. I believe we should. The scale of the disaster which threatens that distant metropolis is of a scale heretofore unseen, and so equally considerable resources must be committed to counteracting its effects. I disagree. The scale concerns me less than the nature of the proposition itself. Who are we to unliterally intervene in the affairs of those half a world away? Are we to be the saviors of one and all? Such arrogance may well lead to our own downfall. While I understand your concerns from a philosophical standpoint, I fear you are too quick to dismiss practical considerations out of a desire to maintain an unaccessible moral authority. But let us you and I hold here for the present and offer the floor to our young student. You have heard our opening salvos in this debate considering the fates of our neighbors across the sea. What is your opinion on the matter? Can't save everyone. Sometimes all we can do to save ourselves. To ignore the plight of one who we might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. I have to go with that one. How can I not? Indeed, the same can be said regardless of one's opinion on the morality of intervention. There is a clear and undeniable benefit to Amaranth in using the situation as a testbed for our newest creations, that we might develop and refine our defenses against the political threats to our own fair city. How readily you see the moral high ground. Was not our young friend's point that we have an ethical obligation to aid those in need? Yet, not only do you instead elect to focus on the benefit to Amaranth alone, but you also deprive our distant neighbors of the agency to determine their own fate. You misunderstand me. What benefits Amaranth benefits all creation. I firmly believe for the knowledge and wisdom we stand to gain from intervention can then be shared with others, empowering everyone to more efficiently surmount similar trials in the future. Is that it? I guess so. I must say, it's been far too long since I engaged in such a refreshing exchange of ideas. My colleague was equally delighted by the opportunity, you may be assured. Some decried as little more than academic exercise after all. We failed to reach a meaningful consensus, but I dare say they missed the forest for the trees. Are we not more enlightened by the experience? Have we not been exposed to a greater variety of viewpoints? Is there not value in this alone? I truly believe we are blessed to be part of a society that excels the free exchange of ideas and that encourages activity participation in a public discourse. This may have been no more than your first foray into the exciting world of rhetoric, but I sense you have the soul of a debater in you. You may well have the potential to change Amaranth in ways no one has ever thought possible. I shall be watching your trajectory with great interest, my young friend. Oh, buddy, if only you knew. Oh, is that it? I guess so. Alright everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I guess that's going to be the end of the special quest that we have here in Norvront, but it was a long road, but I'm glad that we reached this point. I hope you all enjoyed it, and be seeing you next time.